And now enjoy this free JayZoModcast show.
The World of Myth Bits.
And welcome back to the World of Myth Bits podcast. I am your lovely co-host, Mike Lutz, and here is our hostess with the mostest.
Yes, Stephanie Barty.
Well, I was wondering if you were going to jump in there. I built up that intro to give you a platform, and you just kind of, I don't know, were you stunned by the effervescence of that intro?
I was.
Oh,
okay. It was
okay.
very effervescent.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, at least it wasn't aromatic, so.
Yeah, aromatic could be
Bad.
Well, it definitely depends on the situation in which you are being described as aromatic.
Well, that's true.
Because sometimes aromatic is a pleasant smell. It's better to be aromatic than odoriferous.
Ooh.
Yeah. You like that, huh?
Okay. Yeah, stinky.
Let's break her down. Let's get to that lowest common denominator. So, what's new and exciting?
Not a whole hell. I got my granddaughter up this week.
You do?
Completely forgot what it's like to look after a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Wow. We took her camping on the weekend.
How'd that go?
And it went really well. We have her trained. We train all of our little people. Do not leave the tent. Once you're in there, you don't leave the tent. If you need us, go to the window, scream, "Hey, Emma! Hey, Papa!" Whatever.
Yep.
Don't leave the tent.
No.
But we wore her out during the day, so she was asleep before her head hit the pillow.
Okay.
And yeah, it went really well. It didn't rain. Yay. First year. And we do it every year. It's my sister and all our friends and family. And
did you go to like a big provincial park, or was it just like a small?
It was a provincial park, but it wasn't like big like Algonquin. Everybody Google that if you're not Canadian. We went to 6 Mile, which is maybe 40 minutes, half an hour at the most away from where we are, which is good because I had to make 2 trips. Oh,
forgot something?
Well, my son and his wife don't drive, so I had to I'm smart. You see, I packed all the tents and the kitchen stuff and the beds and everything, and my husband and my son, and took them up first.
Set this stuff up.
So then I came back, got my daughter-in-law, my grandson, my granddaughter, and then we just took a leisurely drive. By the time we got there, the tents were up, the beds were up. It was good.
That's the proper way to go camping. Let somebody else set up your stuff, and then you just show up and slide into your tent and just chill for a couple days.
I mean, I still had to make the beds. I still had to put the blankets and everything on the beds, but
man,
the cots were set up. Nobody makes the bed properly.
They just don't know how to treat you right. And like I said, how dare they not have those beds made up by the time that you got there?
Where's my feather mattress?
Exactly.
Oh, wait, no, I'm allergic. Hold on, I'm allergic to feathers.
Where is your Casper mattress?
Yes, my synthetic foam memory foam mattress.
Yeah, listen, Casper mattress, we're trying to get sponsorship. So if you're from Casper...
Where'd you go? I lost you.
No, I'm talking really
you cut, right out. You're gone.
No, really? You can't hear me at all?
Oh, now you're back? No,
okay.
It was like...
It's because I was
whispering.
I was stage whispering to try and convince Casper to give us a sponsorship deal.
I thought you were deep throating the mic or something.
No,
I don't know.
No, I got this new foam thing on here to.
Yeah, I know, and all I can see. It's a good thing it's not video because all I can see are your eyes.
Yeah.
And then this big black foam thing in the center of your face.
Yeah. That's my pop guard and my my spit guard and my wind guard.
All right.
Here.
Then we took her to the zoo on Monday.
Is this a little bit better?
Yes, now I can see you.
No, okay. There we go. So you went to the zoo.
Yeah, we went to the zoo. We just went to the Umbel Zoo. It's not like the big Toronto Zoo, the big city zoos. It's a little zoo. It has white lions, though. It had a whole pride of white lions.
Oh.
Yes, I broke into a couple of White Lion songs.
I was going to say, well...
No,
I'm just saying there could be some racial issue with a pride of white pride lions. Is that how that?
Pride of white lions.
Oh, I thought you were talking about white pride lions.
No.
No. Okay, my bad.
So it was a pride of white lions.
All right.
Do not get me. I do not want hate mail on our second podcast.
Third podcast.
Wait till the third.
Third podcast.
Because I love hate mail.
Well, it's been my experience with doing some of the other podcasts. Getting feedback is just about impossible, and I don't know why. Like I said, I'm chalking it up to no news is good news. So
I'll go with that.
Yeah,
we got 48 views on our first one on YouTube.
Yes, yeah, that was
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for everybody that gave us a listen, our inaugural show, and
24 members of your family and 24 members of my family.
Still counts. Still counts. Like I said, I could
know who they are.
I could have listened to it 5 different times on 5 different devices in my house, and it would still count. And
that's right.
So, like I said, it's a good number to build on, and hopefully we can make those numbers rise if we play our cards right and everybody likes us. They like us. Hopefully they like us. Oh, we already did that joke. So
I have an odd, funny story, note to self kind of thing to share with you.
Okay.
I mentioned it earlier in the interview with Mr. David K. Montoya.
Okay.
Our fearless leader.
Yeah, that lucky guy.
Anyway.
You got me thinking, because you mentioned that you had a story. I had to go to the internet and find a story to tell as well.
But mine's actually happened to me.
Okay. This one you don't want to have happen to you. This is a cautionary tale.
Okay, I didn't want this one to happen to me either.
Okay.
So we have this Motion Lom, or however you pronounce it, 1 cup coffee brewer.
Okay.
And you can use the K-Pods in it, or it comes with a little filter, and you can put your own coffee in and put it in. And now, I think I've told you before that I should not be allowed to make coffee before I've had coffee, because I put the coffee filter in backwards.
That's problematic.
The one time? Yeah, I put the coffee filter in backwards one morning.
Okay.
And I'll make a cup of coffee while I wait for the coffee pot to brew. Coffee is my lifeblood. And I put the coffee filter in backwards, and there was coffee all down the back of my cup, and it took me until I got to the bottom to realize that there was about 1 inch of coffee grounds in the bottom.
Awesome.
So anyway.
That's concentrated awesome.
It was camp coffee, cowboy coffee.
That's what you need.
So
all that extra energy to swat mosquitoes.
I was waiting for you to get online so we could do the interview today with Dave.
Okay.
I thought, I need a cup of Earl Grey.
Hot.
I don't want to boil the kettle. It takes too long.
Okay.
So because you just take your cup and you pour your 1 cup of water into the back of the machine.
Yes.
Put your cup in.
Yeah.
Drop a tea bag in your coffee cup, in your teacup.
Yeah.
Push the button.
Yep.
I forgot one crucial step, though.
Water?
And I didn't realize that I had forgot this crucial step until, put the milk in my Earl Grey, took the first sip and went, this tastes vaguely like rebrewed coffee with a little bit of Earl. So I go back to the coffee pot and I pull I forgot to remove the filter with the coffee that had been brewed a day and a half ago.
Oh. Maybe? Ooh. Ew.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Really bad.
Ew.
Really, really, really. I boiled the kettle and made myself a new pot, a new cup. So, note to self, just, I should not be allowed to touch this 1-cup coffee machine at all.
Or, as you've finished brewing your 1 cup of coffee, while you're waiting for it to cool it off just a little bit, clean.
What's this cooling off?
Well, you know. just
Open gullet, pour.
No. It takes 1 second to open up that thing and throw all the old grounds into the garbage. That's all you got to do.
That takes way too much brain power.
No, not really.
You have never seen me before I have had that first cup of coffee, okay? I am like a Neanderthal. You're lucky if I can form a word. Basically, my brain is going left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Grab cup, drink.
So how is this any different than any other time that I've met you?
You're funny.
I know. This is a comedy podcast as well as education.
Because most of the time we've been in the same vicinity, we've been drinking.
Yeah, you could say that.
A lot.
Yeah.
Over a few days.
Yeah, they're the epic benders we tend to go on when we well, how would you explain it? How would you describe it?
A 6-day bender.
Yeah. They said we disguise it as cultural learning event, which basically is code for
spiritual retreat,
spiritual experience, which is code for sleeping it off until you wake up the next afternoon and start all over again.
Yeah, until your tent gets so hot that you can't even breathe, and you peel yourself off your bed.
Try to find a cold body of water to lay down in for a couple hours to wait until the sun goes down.
Yeah. God.
So,
I don't think I could recover from those now.
No. Those days of quick turnarounds are just about over with.
Well, there wasn't even a quick turnaround. It was pretty much you wake up, you stagger out, you put Bailey's in your coffee.
Yeah. Well, you gotta lighten your coffee somehow.
And then you drink your coffee and have your breakfast with your vodka and orange juice.
Yes. And if you're really fancy, it's a morning Caesar. And
then you realize, shit, I have to go to town because we ran out of something. So you get an ice cap. You get an ice cap at Tim Hortons, come back, put the caramel liqueur in it.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Yeah. Well, we had friends of ours, Fox and Tamika, had a bottle of Godiva chocolate liqueur. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
That was amazing stuff. It
was a straw in the bottle.
Yeah, pretty much. It was funny because we'd kind of. I was in this one building and Tamika waved me over. She was standing by a door. She cracked it open a little bit and she poked her head out and she saw me, and she kind of waved her hand to beckoning me, and I'm just like, what's going on? And all of a sudden she sticks this white bottle up, and I was like pushing people out of the way, get out of the way, like this. So I get in the room and bam, we close the door, and we're sitting there passing this bottle back and forth, and we're giggling. It's like it's almost like we snuck off to mom, stole a bottle from mom and dad's evening party that they're having at the house. And we scooped the bottle off the bar, and we're just being the naughty kids drinking the fancy booze. So that's what we were doing. Now,
Tamika has gotten me. What was the word we came up with? Kerfuffled.
Kerfuffled?
Quite a few times.
Yeah, don't ever let her close to like if she starts pouring your drink, just crawl into the grave because she's trying to kill you.
Don't let her talk you into drinking games. She had this wheel.
Oh, pick your poison.
The wheel of shot. Yes, pick your poison.
Yeah, I've played that a couple times to my detriment. I crawled back to my cabin that night. Thank God I slept on the bottom bunk. If I was on the top bunk, there would have been serious injury. Yeah, I've been a victim of that game a couple times, and it just it doesn't get any better or easier. It just gets worse and worse and worse.
No, but like I said, a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, you want to hear my story?
Yes, all right. Let's hear your story.
All right, this is from the Toronto Sun.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the headline is, Tropical Sexual Transmitted Disease Can Cause Genitals to Rot Away.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That headline kind of grabbed my attention. And it's like anything about genitals rotting away sounds like a very bad idea. All right, here's... Yeah. All right, so here's the story. A frightening sexually transmitted disease originating in the tropics can cause your genitals to fall off if left untreated. The disease, which causes genitals to become just reading it is just like, oh, the disease which causes genitals to become flesh-eating ulcers has been detected for the first time in the UK and is reportedly making a comeback in other countries as well.
A comeback? Even it's already been around once?
It's been around once, and it's like time for everything old is new again. According to
but bell bottoms and platforms are okay. Flesh-eating genital disease, not so much.
Not so much. You would want to put your camp someplace a little bit farther away. According to the Daily Mirror, the rare STD, Donovan.
You said STD.
Yeah, Donovanosis. Donovanosis is usually found in remote tropical countries. It causes genital ulcers to grow and spread. Untreated, the flesh of the groin area starts to eat itself. So far,
okay, I got it.
It has been diagnosed in the UK 3 times. There's 3 people in the UK with Donovanosis, and I just wow. All right.
Were they all together?
I don't know. The article doesn't say if they were, because one of the victims, who lives in southern England, is between the ages of 15 and 25. Donovanosis can be treated with antibiotics. Treating it quickly is crucial. Some fun facts. I added the fun part because,
Fun facts. Yeah. There are fun facts.
Some facts about Donovanosis. Most infections start in the genital area and can also appear around the nose, mouth, and chest. There are 4 strains of the disease, so not just one, but 4 ways to get your junk melted off you. The first is a fleshy... First, it's a fleshy red ulcer that bleeds when touched. Then it becomes a dry ulcer with raised, uneven edges is the second. A necrotic infection is deep, smelly, and causes damage to tissues. Men are twice as likely to get the bug, because men are twice as likely to stick their junk in places where they're not supposed to. Symptoms show up from 1 to 12 weeks from infection. So this is like the ultimate time bomb. So 12 weeks later, you think everything's cool, and all of a sudden, bam, your groin's on fire and bleeding and falling off.
Eating itself.
And eating itself, yeah. Where it is, okay.
I Googled it as well, and it's in every UK paper.
Oh, yeah.
This was just posted 9 hours ago, one day ago. 6 hours ago.
Most commonly found in Southeast India, Guyana, and New Guinea. This is a very rare and nasty condition, and it could be one of the first times it has been recorded in the UK, pharmacist Shamir Patel told the Mirror. Any delay in treatment could cause the flesh around the genitals to literally rot away. Patel added, the bacteria is also a risk factor in the transmission of HIV. So, not only is your junk going to fall off, you are going to contract HIV.
Dear Lord. So if your hooch starts smelling bad, don't go have a shower, go to the hospital.
Yeah. He said there's 1 to 12 weeks for onset of symptoms. That's crazy. Like, you could even, like, forget that you did something, then all of a sudden, like, a bomb goes off in your junk. And
no kidding.
And then what do you do?
Your dick explodes in your pants and there's nothing left but pieces.
If you're lucky.
Walking along, you lose a testicle.
At the very least, by the sounds of it, and this makes me not want to go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere anymore.
Not there.
No.
Not there.
No. Like, if somebody in the UK, if 3 people in the UK have got this bacteria,
they must have traveled to New Guinea or wherever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. I'm assuming that it's not traveled to the UK.
Somebody from there.
Yeah. Somebody must have gone to a place where it happens, and then they've done the dirty in the dirt, and they come back with one hell of a surprise.
Yeah. South India, Guyana,
New Guinea.
I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but
Guyana or New Guinea?
oh dear God, this one came with pictures.
Nice.
Oh, oh, Lord.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know, and I just had dinner too because I wanted to see where not to go, and this website was one of them.
Well, you don't go there after dinner.
Go.
Did you go? Was it the Mirror?
They're calling it super gonorrhea.
Oh, that
could soon be untreatable.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
If there's ever a reason to not step out on the person you've already been sleeping with for however long, this is it.
If there's ever a reason never to step out of the house, that is the reason right there.
There you go.
Amazon will bring you anything anymore, and I said Domino's will always deliver.
It might bring you this.
Oh,
don't order any sex toys.
Okay,
from the UK.
I'm not specifically going to order anything like food-wise from New Guinea because you never know. Because this is a terrible idea. But
seriously.
Oh, what do you got? Should we talk about the World of Myth magazine?
Should we?
Sure, why not?
I suppose we should plug the magazine. It is their podcast. Well,
the www.theworldofmyth.com. And they said it's episode issue 64 just came out.
Well, no, 2 days.
2 days since, like 2 days from the day we're recording this, which will probably show up in 2 weeks because we're recording ahead.
That's true.
So it will already be out. People will.
I have to forget. I have to speak in future tense.
Well, yeah. Future Stephanie has to figure out how to what.
I'm looking forward to the reader's response to my interview with the Mythmaster. And people can't see me, but I'm rocking gleefully back and forth.
I I edited that interview and said, I'm reading it and I'm just like, this is crazy. It is the first time since I got on the magazine that I've ever seen anybody short out the Mythmaster. And it was hilarious. And up to this point, he had always gotten over everybody. And like I said, our dear Stephanie has somehow...
I broke him.
You broke him. You did. That's exactly what it is. You broke him. So
I broke him.
Yeah.
Although I have a feeling there will be retribution.
Oh, you can count on that.
It's not over.
Yeah, you can really
It's
count on
not
that.
over.
Yeah, he's definitely definitely going to get you.
I mean, he gave me my choice of death. I told him how I wanted to go, and I honestly thought, yep, I'm going off Monty Python, Thelma and Louise style, and yeah, I broke him.
Amazing.
And Dave still likes me. Not quite sure about the Mythmaster, but Dave still likes me.
Wow. It was to get over on him. It was
and that is how this whole podcast can of worms got open.
Pretty much.
Because he asked me if there was anything I would change in the magazine. And I said, where are the Winners podcasts? It says Winners podcasts. I can find no said podcast.
Yep.
And the next thing you know, Bob's your uncle, and we're doing the podcast.
Yep. There you go. See?
So be careful. Word to the wise, be careful what you tell the Mythmaster, because
it always comes true. Okay. Here's one. The Irish Post. Teen hospitalized after being hit by falling sheep on North Irish Mountain.
By what? A sheep?
A teen
falling sheep.
Teen hospitalized after being hit by falling sheep on North Irish Mountain.
Apparently, he didn't count that one.
Nope. A teenage boy was injured after being struck by a falling sheep while walking on a Mourne Mountain in Coe Down. The boy was hiking along the mountain with a group near Hare's Gap when he was hit by a sheep jumping from an adjacent crag. The Mourne Mountain Rescue Team was called to the scene of the incident at about 4:30 p.m. local time. A rescue team of 17 people found the teenager on a steep slope of Slieve Bera. The rescue team took to Facebook to give an account of the incident and said the casualty was assessed and treated for a range of potential injuries, including head, neck, back, abdominal, and leg injuries. The teen, this teen got fucked up by the sheep. The teen was evacuated by stretcher. Yeah. The teen was evacuated by stretcher and taken to Ulster Hospital for treatment. No word on his condition at the moment, other than fucked up by a sheep.
Oh my God! I just have this vision of some poor sheep herders on the top of the mountain, and he can't sleep, and he's counting his sheep as they're jumping over, and one missed. 6, 7, 8.
No. Instead, we have a clumsy sheep who can't complete a jump tried to murder an innocent teenager just hiking along with his buddies.
Yeah.
It's dangerous outside. It's dangerous.
Dexterity skills suck.
Between flesh-eating growing bacteria and sheep falling out of the sky, I'm glad I'm in the basement right now because it's much safer.
No shit. House exploded in Kitchener today.
Details?
Hang on. Unfortunately, it's a sad tale. One woman was killed and one person was airlifted. But, once it stops bouncing around. His emergency crews were called to a home on Sprucedale Crescent at just after 8 a.m. Emergency officials said they were found that the deceased woman and the injured man were found in the backyard of the home after the explosion.
Probably they started in the front room of the home before the explosion. They appear to have come from the residence, but it wasn't known if they were visiting the home. They exited the home in a big hurry, though.
Yes, they did, and not by their own free will.
No. And they said, I wonder if there's if they looked at the walls, if there's the cartoon outlines of them going through the walls.
The house was leveled. I mean, if you look at it, it's just a crater. And there are currently actively fighting fires in 3 homes around that house in relation to the explosion. 16 homes were evacuated and will be at least 3 days before people can return. I'm trying to find out it hasn't said yet what caused the explosion.
Probably
maybe a gas leak or something?
It has to be a gas leak, or
somebody said I heard a big boom.
Yeah, that's gas leak, or it's either gas leak or a meth lab.
Yeah, because a meth lab will wake things out fairly quickly.
Yep.
The ground shake and police said gas and power nearby will be shut off for a lengthy amount of time.
Yeah, no kidding. Yes, no kidding. Wow.
And water's not going to be returned till Wednesday. Yeah, I saw that and went, what? Houses don't explode. I mean, they just don't do that anymore.
They don't normally explode. You don't walk by a house and it explodes spontaneously. There has to be an extenuating circumstance to cause that house to go.
Furnaces and air conditioners come with safety shutoffs now. Most plugs have safety shutoffs. Breakers are now all breakers for switches, which are bad, by the way, bad. The old fuse screw-in fuses are much better. But anyway.
Okay, hold on a sec. Breakers are bad.
You know, I have to go, if you blow a breaker and you have to go flip the switch to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Those can and have been known to, and this is coming from an electrician, will fuse in the on position after they've blown.
I can believe that.
Which means it's still feeding a live current to the damaged line.
Yeah.
When the little glass fuse blows, that puppy's dead. There ain't nothing going through that.
Yeah. So
go down to the store, pay $10, get a new one.
Yeah, okay. That I can see that.
But anyway, what I'm saying is most houses come with safety features.
Well, okay. Welcome to the safety podcast of the JayZoModcast Network.
Fireman's daughter. I go there every once in a while.
Oh, look at you. Fire Marshal Bill's daughter.
I would.
Fire Marshal Bill. You don't remember him?
Huh?
Fire Marshal Bill. You don't remember that character? Jim Carrey's character from...
Yes.
I'm sure your dad knows all about him. Because his friend...
He did.
Yeah.
He did. It was the anniversary of his death yesterday, so I can't ask him.
No.
Well, I could, but the answer would be a little garbled.
Well, you do have the equipment to do that.
I do. That's why I said it'd be a little garbled.
Well, they said get a Class A EVP of him going, don't use breakers, and that would be awesome. I said get rid of the breaker industry and bring back the fuse consortium. I think only
that's why we'll never sell our house, because we still have fuses. And we'd have to upgrade it to breakers in order to sell it. So we'll just stay here till it falls down around us.
Which could happen if your house spontaneously erupts.
There you go.
It could happen. Like I said, you just read an article about it happening. So
do not jinx me. Remember what happened when
I'm not jinxing you. I'm not jinxing you.
Your water heater blew up.
No, it didn't. Oh, their water heater blew up? Malfunction. That'll do it. All right, I'm looking for another story here. All right. Oop, that's not it.
So we're doing stories tonight?
Sure. Mayor of Hoboken forgets to switch accounts when praising himself on Facebook.
Now that's good. because everybody who's in the public eye has more than one Facebook or Twitter.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, I have one Twitter account, but I have 2 Facebook accounts.
Yep. Aaron Post brings Mayor of Hoboken's social media practices under scrutiny. Ravi Bahal, Mayor of Hoboken, has been dealing with a major water main break in the southwest corner of the city for the past 3 days. Last night, he took to his Facebook account to bring his constituents up to speed with his efforts. There's a picture of the mayor's Facebook with him going door to door, knocking on doors. And he says, quote, Ravi Bahal, Mayor of Hoboken, spent the evening knocking on doors at 70 Adams Street to drop off water bottles and update residents on the current conditions. Suez says, Suez, I'm assuming, is the power and water company that services Hoboken, says water should be back on in the next 2 to 3 hours. Story goes on. However, in the comments sections, Ravi Bahal, Mayor of Hoboken, went on to thank himself for hands-on work and unrelenting pressure you're facing on Suez. Suez being the local water utility, and you are indicating that it was supposed to be promoted from someone else other than the mayor. H-Mag's publisher Christopher Halloran noticed the gaffe and notified Ravi Bahal, Mayor of Hoboken. The comment was deleted, but not before we got a screenshot. So
that gives a whole new meaning to giving yourself a pat in the back.
Absolutely. Like I said, if you want a promotion, there's no better than self-promotion. So there's the pictures of the mayor doing his thing, and the comment below says, thanks to the hard work on your unrelenting pressure on placing on Suez, it's needed and necessary. By Ravi Bahal, Mayor of Hoboken. So he forgot to switch his profiles.
Oh my God.
Christopher M. Halloran replies to that post, you realize you posted this comment yourself, right? And then it was quickly taken down.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Representatives from the city of Hoboken reached out to H-Mag immediately in an effort to explain the situation. The mayor's brother, Amar, had access to the mayor's social media account during the campaign. Hoboken Deputy Chief of Staff Jason Freeman told H-Mag earlier today, he made the post in error and quickly took it down. So, they're blaming the mayor's brother. He has been firmly and totally thrown under the bus for taking... That's what the mayor's brother's job is, to pump up the mayor. Unfortunately, nobody's buying that bullshit, and
nope.
That is definitely the mayor talking about himself, trying to get himself over in the biggest way possible. And it failed miserably.
Should not be allowed to have social media. And I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave that there.
Yeah.
Politicians should not be allowed to have social media, or should have a PR team that handles their social media.
But
celebrities.
The problem is, if they don't have social media, they're supposed to be public servants. How are their constituents supposed to get a hold of, like, the mayor or something, if they don't have social media?
the way we did before social media was around. Go protest in front of their office. Send them a letter.
And get beaten by the police.
Well, there's that.
There's that. See, but
There's that.
now, on top of this, I remember a story I listened to on the CBC. They're talking about the mayor of Windsor. The mayor of Windsor got busted using an alternative email. And basically, it was an email that he was using internally for like staff that he works with, instead of using the public email that he had, like the constituents have. So if he wanted to like email anybody in the mayor's staff or the city hall staff, he would use this alternate email. Well, the CBC got a hold of this, and they've lost their minds, saying, how dare the mayor have two different emails? What's he hiding? And my response to that is nothing, because how many emails a day would a mayor get? Especially in a city the size of Windsor, he's going to get buried, absolutely buried. So to get business done, he has to. I would assume he would have to have an alternate email. That way, people would know if it's him or somebody else.
Oh, he needs a private one just for his family too. You're almost out of Jameson, dude. Yeah. That's going down smooth.
Oh, Jameson's always smooth. Yes, Jameson's a whiskey. If you want to sponsor us, I'm all for that too. You don't even have to give us money. Just give me a case of whiskey every year. I'm good. Or, okay, a case of whiskey every quarter. Then I'm good.
Yeah, every quarter.
Yep.
All right. So if you're getting a case of whiskey, what am I getting?
I don't know. You can negotiate yourself. You want a new vape pen?
No.
No.
I like this.
No? You do like that one? According to Dave, you need to take a step up in technology when it comes to your vaping.
I need to what? Step up in what?
Technology.
This is fine. Like, I'm not going to vape forever. This is just to quit.
Okay. But if you want to give yourself the best possible chance, well, wouldn't you use the best possible equipment?
Yeah, but I don't want something big and bulky. This fits easily in my pocket. It fits easily in my purse. It charges through my cell phone charger. See?
I believe
it. My camera. I am so totally camera. I don't even know where my camera is.
I don't know. What are you? Jeez. Oh, okay. It was like...
I forgot you got me, like, right there.
Yeah, it looked like Pac-Man was attacking me. It was just like... I know.
No, I was looking up funny newspaper headlines. Like, I wasn't reading the whole article.
Okay, well, if it's a short article... Headlines. If it's a short article...
Oh, no, these are just the headlines. Like, Army vehicle disappears. An Australian Army vehicle worth $74,000 has gone missing after being painted with camouflage.
Well done, camouflage crew.
Man accused of killing lawyer receives a new attorney.
Okay, hold on a second. That camouflage crew deserves medals and promotions for doing an excellent job and going above and beyond. Because
shit.
Well, if you lose a tank, especially in the middle of the Australian desert, good job.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, good job, Australian camouflage crew.
Oh, I wish I could see where this mayor was from. Mayor Paris to homeless. Go home. Oh, you almost lost an ice cube.
So, I don't know the education level that is required to be a mayor, especially of a city the size of Paris. But if the people are homeless, wouldn't that be an indicator that they've got no place to go?
Yeah, don't tell them to go home. They are home.
They are home, yeah. They're camped out on your front porch. Guess what? They're home.
Yep.
Oh, wow. What else you got?
I have to go to the next page. Oh, Mississippi literacy program shows improvement, and they spelt Mississippi wrong. Homicide victims rarely talk to police.
Yeah.
They're using the wrong kind of investigators.
Where is that one from?
I don't know. It's the Express Times.
Well, that kind of like goes. Is it teen pregnancy severely drops off after 20?
Yeah.
So
Utah. Okay, this is Utah.
Oh,
So
all right.
Utah Poison Control Center reminds everyone not to take poison. Now that leads me into all of those warning labels on like curling irons. Do not submerge in water.
Well, how else are you going to get the freshly steam curled look if you don't dip your curling iron?
It makes you wonder. Somebody somewhere out there.
They did it. Somebody did it. They had to have done it. And then sued the company for telling them not to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I say get rid of all warning labels.
You know what else pisses me off? You go and you buy a pie from the store, and it comes in a box.
Yep.
Now, if you're like me, you don't know how to cook. Why do they put the cooking instructions on the bottom of the box?
Because you take it out of the box, put it on the counter, then you flip it over.
Not if, okay. You know, like the frozen Michelinas?
Yeah.
They're on the bottom of the box.
Okay.
The entire container, the entire box is the container.
Yeah, okay.
So when
you don't open it first. The proper way to do things is get all the information and instructions first, then do the thing. Not.
But why put it on the bottom?
Where else are you going to put it? On the front?
Not on the top, on the side.
You can't put it on the front. That's where the fucking company logo goes, and that's where the money is.
You can put it on the side. It doesn't take much to say microwave for 3 minutes on high.
Okay, you could, but they don't. And there's more to it than that, because you have to peel the corner to let the steam escape, right? There's more to it than that. You're oversimplifying.
Why do they add? Nothing.
Oh, gotcha. I gotcha in your own logic trap. You can turn your nose up to me all you want, but you got.
If something says all natural flavor, then why is there listed flavor in the ingredient if it's already supposed to be there? Why would they add natural flavor?
Because in the making the processing process, it loses the flavor.
But why do they have to add flavor if it's supposed to be all natural flavor? It should already be there.
But the process takes the flavor out.
But if it's 100% natural, there shouldn't be any process.
But there is. Does it come in a package? Does it come in a package?
Look at orange juice.
Does it come in a package?
It comes in a bottle.
Yeah, okay, it's processed.
And you put the orange juice in the squeezer, you squeeze the juice out, you put it in the bottle. And it's supposed to be 100% orange juice.
And you believe that?
Why do the ingredients...
And you believe
and why
that?
do the ingredients...
Because
it's advertised. It's what they say.
Because it's lies. It's dirty lies. That's all it is. It's not... It's just the way
What kills me is when they put organic natural flavor.
Okay, organic is just a word.
They have to add organic natural flavor as an ingredient.
Yeah. Yeah, everything, it's just words, it's just marketing. And if you want If you want,
Yes, like the
if you want the
mushroom.
taste of real Brussels sprouts, you're going to have to eat Brussels sprouts right off the plant. Don't make that face
No.
to me, Missy. You'll sit there and eat these fucking Brussels sprouts before you get off of this table.
Pretty little cabbages and no.
You'll eat your Brussels sprouts and you'll get no dessert. That's final. You can sit there and hold your breath. I don't care. I don't care.
You're a mean daddy.
I don't care. I earned my.
I'd never say
I did my time. I earned my stripes. I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
What?
Come on.
What?
There we go, old man. My dog.
The
He's
dog.
joining me.
No, I see that.
Oh, no, you can't kiss me during the podcast.
Lick. All right. Yeah,
Daddy's not allowed to kiss me. You're not.
Oh, okay. We got to get out of here anyways.
Has it been 45 already?
It's been 50.
Holy crap. God, you talk a lot.
You talk a lot. That's the idea of a podcast. Sit there and
Again, we pretty much talked about absolutely nothing important.
No, that's the Seinfeld-esque of this. But we did plug the website once. We should probably do all kinds of other plugging. We forgot to do that with the interview with Dave. Did you freeze? Are you still there? Hello? I think we lost her. So, I guess, yeah, we lost her. So I'm going to wrap this up. You can find, if you go to www.theworldofmyth.com. Oh.
So,
Hello?
you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Hello?
What happened?
Okay. Oh, you're back. Oh my God, you're moving.
Yeah, where'd you go? You're the one that stopped. I was doing the outro, and because I figured I'd lost you, so I started doing outro
And you're
stuff.
gone again.
I'm gone again. I'm right here.
Yeah,
You are.
but here's the thing. I'm running off my data on my tablet, so it's not my internet. It's yours, dude.
But I'm the one with the recording device, so everything that's going wrong is on your end.
No, I don't know. Oh, now it's telling me I have poor network connection.
Told you. That's you. Ha ha.
But it's my cell phone network.
Okay. Maybe your bill sucks. Did you pay your bill? Maybe. You got throttled. Ha ha.
Not this month. Not yet.
If you hear that, Bell Canada. You.
No, I'm not with Bell.
Oh, well, all right. Fine then. All right. So.
I am with Virgin. The only Virgin thing.
Whatever. Virgin. Uh-huh.
Get us out of here.
Yeah.
Get us out of here before it turns really bad.
Sure. All right. Plug your stuff.
Love my stuff. Read the World of Myth magazine. My interview comes out. There's short stories coming out. There's poems coming out. I've got friends who have poems coming out. www.theworldofmyth.com.
Yep.
You can find me at www.stephaniebarty.me or on Twitter at LupaB, on Instagram at LupaBarty, on Facebook at Stephanie Barty, and I'm pretty much plugged every hole I've got.
Wow.
There's our duck! I missed our duck.
Yeah, you can. All right.
Mike, plug
So,
yourself.
all right. So, you can find the World of Myth Bits podcast on Twitter. It's at TWOMBP. So, it's just the all the letters of the World of Myth Bits podcast. We're desperately in need of followers. Follow us, please. Please. Yeah. We also have a World of Myth Bits Facebook page. I believe it is facebook.com/TWOMBP. And we'll be posting links of the shows there and upcoming interviews. And yes, you got something?
I was going to say, if they don't remember all those letters, just in the search engine on Facebook and on Twitter, if you just put in the World of Myth Bits, we will come up and you can follow us that way.
Yes. And they said we're also going to be, these podcasts are going to be landing on the JayZoModcast podcast network. It should be up and running now. And we've got a couple more shows that are coming to the network that are in the works.
And we're on Google Play.
Yep, Google Play. Pretty much anywhere where you get your podcast from. They said you will be able to find us. So that's it for this week. Stephanie, thank you.
Where can they find you?
Where can they find me? I already plugged all. I am this. This is me. We are collective. We are Borg. So,
all right.
TWOMBP. That's all you really need. And so, for Stephanie Barty, this is Mike Lutz. We will talk with you again soon. Bye-bye.
See ya.
The world of Myth Bits.